Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Onyxe Blade back with another video. As for all those who know, Tekken 8 was announced not too long ago officially. So anyways, here is my top 3 characters I definitely want for Tekken 8 that were Tekken 7 originals. First being Fakuam. Now, I know a lot of people are very mixed with Fakuam because the Bruce stands, which I like Bruce myself. And you know, some people feel like he's annoying, don't like his design. And he was OP for like a good point since season 3 started. He just now got regulated to like he's like a mid-tier character at best. Like he's not OP. Like before, people could complain about, oh, Fox was fucking broken and like he's a busted ass character, which he was for a long time. But Hawada, they finally nerfed him where he's just okay. But the good news is I get to enjoy the character without thinking about, oh, he's top tier, even though I was never that good with Fakum in the first place. But that's not what this topic is really about. Fakum is a character ever since I saw him. And for those who don't know, Fakum was the very reason I got into Tekken again for a good period before I dropped it, then Lydia, but whatever. I love this guy's design. I think Fakum is hot as hell. He's a very fun brawler type character. He has unique moves. I like his body type, even though he did look taller in the trailer. But that's not that much of an issue to me. You know, I still like to think the character still looks dope. And I like to see his story progress. I like to know will he be able to rescue his wife and daughter. For those who don't know, like a lot of DLC characters, Fakum does have a story. But unfortunately, if you were a DLC character in Tekken, you did not have your own story mode. So therefore, a lot of these Fakum we only know by reading his Wikipedia, Tekkenpedia, whatever you want to call it. Or you just gotta place pretty much just follow the lore. But I would love to see Fakum back. He's like the #1 new fighter I want to see back in Tekken 8. Most importantly, like if I don't get my other 2 who I'll be mentioning shortly in this video, I definitely want Fakum back. Now, of course, if Nina's in the game, that's all I really need. I'm sorry, I gotta be will with myself. I gotta get a new next-gen console, of course. But honestly, with Nina, that's all I would really need. But I would love to see Fakum back in Tekken 8. That's my boy right there. 100%. So now I'm about to move on to the next character. And let's go right now. Yes. Second character is Miss Katarina Alves. Now before you bitches get started, I like Katarina. I think she's that girl. Her story needs to be fleshed out. Of course, like all the new characters. And I don't want to hear Katarina's an easy mode character. She was meant to be beginner friendly, #1. #2, Katarina is beginner friendly, but she's far from busted. It's like you still gotta have a brain to play with Katarina. She don't got like a 2-button to victory type of moves. And that's what I love about Katarina. They made Katarina very accessible while making her cheap. Which I think is such a hard thing to balance. Because sometimes you make character accessible, they end up being busted as fuck. Which is usually the case. But Katarina, she's managed to be a good character without being broken. And I love her design. Yes, her design is generic, but it's not generic in a bad way. She reminds me of like random auto chick, which I personally like. And like I said, I wouldn't want her looking something ridiculous. She's not. Tekken's not supposed to be. It does lean into that anime trope, but Katarina. But for most part, Tekken still heavily designs the characters based on realism. And Katarina looks like someone if I ever went to Brazil, doubt it I'll ever go to Brazil in my lifetime. I'm very scared to travel outside America first and foremost. But Katarina is a character I definitely can see, like someone like her, not exactly Katarina, but someone like her in Brazil. And I think she's really fun. That she's one of the hottest females in Tekken. You know, Tekken doesn't have an ugly woman except for fucking Anna, but that's neither here or there. And that's pretty much I want to say. I love the character. I think she's dope as hell, and I definitely would like to see Katarina back in Tekken 8. And I like her to keep the idea of being a beginner-friendly character. I 100% want them to keep that theme with Katarina. Keep her, don't make her like suddenly a hard character to play. Keep her beginner friendly. And lastly, before I move on to the final character, Katarina's story with Gigas, for those who don't know, I'm about to spoil you right now, so you've been warned. If you don't know this, you should be ashamed of yourself, by the way. Just kidding. Gigas is Katarina's father, who is kidnapped by G-Corp and experimented on. So Katarina pretty much enters the King of the Iron Fist tournament. Shocker, there was a tournament during the whole bullshit Mishima story. Katarina entered the tournament to find out where her father was, and she ended up fighting him, but not knowing she fought him until after Depends what scenario you want to look at it. You can look at it from Giga's perspective where he defeats her, or Katarina's perspective where she defeats him. And honestly, it's more realistic that Giga's defeated her. No offense. I love Katarina, but I don't think she would be defeating Gigas story-wise. But yes, and also, of course, if Katarina comes back, Gigas we need to come back too. Even though I'm really indifferent to Gigas, I don't hate Gigas, but I'm indifferent. But I love Katarina, and I would definitely love to see her back. And I think she's a really dope character. People just gotta give her a chance. But you know, people are set in their ways. She's not one of the originals, and they want to talk about her design being generic. But a lot of the Tekken 7 Newcomers have generic designs, and it's not like they can't give her an update in Tekken 8. Lastly, it's Lucky Chloe. Now, Lucky Chloe's a funny one to me. In the beginning, I was obsessed with Chloe, but when I actually played her, I wasn't really feeling her the way I thought I was feeling her. So I kind of like Chloe fell back in the back burner. She really did. I like, you know, whatever. And after a while, like, okay, I don't like care for this bitch. She can just like, I don't care if I ever see her again. But then it came this weird phase, you know, after seeing my friend Damien and Suki play her, mainly Damien. I'm like, you know what? I want to give Lucky Chloe another shot. And you know, either I don't play her as serious as I should. I do like the character. Now, I want her story not to be Eddie no more. That needs to be Christy Montero's thing only. I rather Lucky Chloe, you know, I don't know exactly what to do with her, but don't have her keep going at don't make her Eddie a thing. Please don't. Just give her something. I don't care if she's like a mean, bitchy character. I don't mind that at all. Behind the whole idol girl thing. But please don't make Chloe and Eddie ongoing rivalry. Please don't do it to Eddie Gordo. He deserves much better. But that's basically all I want to talk about. You guys are more than happy to rag on me in the comments if you actually watch this video through its entirety. I can't wait to see what Tekken 8 does. I know the game is being built from the ground up. So, you know, I don't know what to really expect from the roster. But I don't think Tekken 8 is going to have a disappointing roster. I don't at all. Just make sure a lot of DLC cats are a base roster so the shit doesn't repeat over and over and over. I hate a character repeats in the DLC. I feel like it's such a gimmick thing to do. But anyways, this is all I want to say for the video. Honest Blade out. Love you guys. Thank you for supporting me. Peace and take care. Until next time. Bye.